Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1219th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Good evening, traders. This is the 1219th installment of these educational videos. This video is coming to you on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday, September 11th, 2014. Traders, let's get right into it. We know future trading can be extremely risky and can cause substantial financial loss. It's certainly not suitable for all traders. And if you don't know the risks behind this game, get up and run away, because this is not for you. All right, traders, so I've been showing you this chart for days and days now, about 8 days, if not 10. And I have been very apprehensive with the trading, with the OMNI signals, because we have a double top forming, and until we get past this double top, it must be respected. Now, we've spent a lot of time at this double top, and the likelihood is it will not have a big drop, and it will go up, but that's what I think could happen. What's happening in front of me is different, and what separates me from the rest of the crowd out there is I never inject what I think might happen into the analysis. The analysis is pure, and this is showing us a double top. The double top is starting to now make the market lean down a little bit, right? You've got a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. It's got a little bit of a rounding pattern to it here. So I'd be a little careful. I'm not saying it's going to fall apart by any means, and we could have a monster rally on Thursday tomorrow. I'm following this bit of analysis. OMNI, by the way, is producing a red arrow at the moment. Let me just type that. OMNI is red. Not for the entire day, but it's going to start off this position basically neutral, but looking for some sort of a short. So the OMNI's red, but in reality it's basically neutral, looking for some sort of a short first. If the day turns around and we go up, so be it, but we're starting off officially calling OMNI a short, or at least a neutral to a short at the onset of trading. So this is your daily bar chart for the Dow Jones Industrial. You can clearly see the double top. If you don't know what that means, double tops usually mean market drops. Double tops make market drops. So you've got a double top. The next thing that should happen is a market drop. At least that's the mentality that's behind double tops. So there it is. Let's move forward. A couple of interesting charts. You're looking at the daily right now. Let's turn this into a weekly and look at this. Very interesting chart here, and here's why. On your weekly, and let's expand this a little bit. On your weekly, you've got the same thing going on. In fact, blow it up even more, traders. On the weekly, you've got a double top, and double tops on weeklies are nothing to be joked about. They are usually quite valid and will lots of times present some sort of a drop. Now, if you look back at this double top, basically on the same week it tried to put in this double top right here, you spent the rest of the week going down and then another entire week going down. So we're only looking for day trades here, right? The weekly chart has the double top, right? So let's put that there. This way we know what we're looking at. So double top on the weekly, double top on the daily. That is in your Dow Jones Industrial Average. Let's go look at a few other charts here. I think you'll find some of these interesting. Here's the emini S&P. And here's what we're going to look at now. Traders, I've been showing you this very same chart, just like the one before it, in video after video after video. And since we hit that target, and look at how close this OMNI target sat out here, when we were down here, I gave this target. We went all the way up, and on this day, look at the high of this day, in the middle of that target. Boom, right there. That was the day that we touched the OMNI target, and since then, we have been moving lower. Now, we're grinding lower. We're not falling apart by any means, and there's nothing wrong with somebody going, Oscar, isn't this what you would call one of your bull flags? And if that's what you asked me, I'd go, well, yeah. At the onset, maybe you get away with this being a bull flag, but, there's a little bit more analysis that's telling us to just be cautious. So, we hit the OMNI target, and we've started to come down ever since. So, on the Dow weekly, you can see the market starting to show that it wants to come off. On the Dow Daily, you can see the double top is taking its toll on the E-mini S&P here. So we've got a couple of markets that are heeding the warning of that Dow double top or possible double top. Then there's the Russell. Let's take a look at this one. Russell clearly is now beginning to feel the effects of the Dow double top because look at what it's doing. It's starting to move down. It's going into a bit of a parallel channel. And it doesn't look like a market that's going to blast straight off tomorrow. It looks like a market that may have another down day. We'll see what happens. Then you've got your DAX. Look at the German DAX. Traders, very interesting about this is this right here. A lot of static right around the same spot that it's at right now. A lot of static in the spot that it failed and started to back off from. So it becomes customary to fail up here and have a couple of down days. Fail up here, have a couple of down days. Fail up here, have a lot of down days. We'll see what happens. We failed up here for now. Let's see what Thursday is going to bring. And then there is a really interesting chart that I think everybody would love, and that is the gold chart. Traders, look at the gold chart. This chart was looking just like this when I started to present it to you, and I said, OMNIX, look, support is breaking. We are now getting down below our major pennant. This red line here comes to an apex, makes it a pennant. Well, not quite at an apex yet, but it's getting there. Makes this a pennant. The pennant was support down here, resistance up there. Support has been breached. So I started to show you this chart, and this is what happened since that day. I am now going to add the rest of the days in, and here's what's been going on in gold. Look at, since I showed you this on this day, down, 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 down. And we've got a red Omni in gold for trading on Thursday. So we expect more of the same. So that's a lot of what we're looking for here, traders. I would absolutely do my own homework on this, but this is what we're seeing. And take a look at the Dow again. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average, don't forget that right now you've got a double top to contend with, and until that double top goes away, the Omni, at least starting out tomorrow, will start out red. Let's hope we can get above the double top, but I have a feeling we're going to have another down day on Thursday. Traders, thank you so much for watching these videos. Always remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things I can do to tell you to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Woohoo! Traders, rock and roll. I'll see you at livewithoscar.com.